How's it going, everyone? Bringing you guys a PU Wi-Fi battle, and my opponent Logan with a team of Tuocannon, Credilli, Mightyana, Weezing, Archeops, and the Turtonator. Now, Logan is someone I battled before. I believe it was the RU or UU Wi-Fi battle. I'm not too sure which one it was. I don't remember. But going into the battle, my opponent's going to go ahead and lead off with the Tuocannon, as I'm going to lead off with the Persian. I'm going to go for the fake out, get some chip damage off on the Tuocannon. I thought I was going to go for the Big Blast, and it didn't end up going for the Big Blast, as I am going to be faster going with the Parting Shot. Going to get that special attack and physical attack drop. As I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Weezing, expecting this thing to be physical. Ends up going for the Boom Burst, and my golly, does so much damage. Thinking that this thing was physical, my Weezing is mainly really bulky in defense, as Credilli is my special defensive tank, and we will take that Boom Burst fairly well. And we do see that it is Life Orb, along with Credilli being leftovers, as not Credilli, Tuocannon's gonna make the switch out into the Mightyana. I was kind of wondering why he was making the switch out into the Mightyana, but I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Stealth Rocks, as we're gonna go ahead and get some more leftovers recovery. So I ended up staying in on the Mightyana and ended up going for the Iron Tail, and I'm like, holy crap! Like, it's the least. Well, for me, it's like the least move how do I say this? Why am I mixing up my words? But Iron Tail being the less move being used. I'm not sure if I even said that right, but I'm gonna go ahead and make the switch out into the Persian, because we do have the fur coat, so we will take physical damage fairly well. As Mightyana is gonna make the switch out into the Weezing, as I'm gonna go ahead and go for the fake out, get some more chip damage. And we do see that the Weezing is Black Sludge, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for the taunt to prevent the Weezing to set up his hazards. Maybe he wants to go for a Will-O-Wisp, Toxic Spikes. What else does he have? Does he get Spikes as well? Maybe a taunt itself. But I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Parting Shot, switch on out of there. So I know this thing has Fire Blast, maybe Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna go out into my own Weezing, as he is gonna go for the Sludge Bomb. We take that fairly well, and we are also Black Sludge, so we're gonna get some recovery off of that. As Weezing's gonna make the switch, as Credilli's gonna come in. I ended up going for the Toxic Spikes just so I could start setting more pressure. My team is mainly based around having to set up my hazards, especially the Toxic Spikes, or to Will-O-Wisp, or to burn opponents, or burn Pokemon as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and go for the taunt, that way I don't let this thing set up its own Stealth Rocks. Just really good play there. We're just recovering our HP here. As Credilli's gonna make the switch out into the Turtonator. I was a little worried about the Turtonator, because I've actually gotten in a situation where the Turtonator can set up Shell Smash, which can be really threatening. But it is going to come in, and we also see the leftovers on this, and it is going to get damaged by the Toxic Spikes. But yeah, like I was saying, my team is mainly based around the Toxic Spikes, or having to status the opponent, because I do have my special sweeping Mischievous, which I didn't get a chance to showcase, so I am using the same team as I did in a previous PU Wi-Fi battle. I don't remember who it was. But Turtonator is going to go for the Fire Blast, pick up the knockout on the Weezing, as I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Persian. Going to go for the fake out, that way we can stall another turn. That way it can also take poison damage. Leftovers, I guess, well, it didn't really matter, but going to go for the Parting Shot, that way we can reduce the special attack from the Turtonator. As I'm going to go ahead and bring in my special defensive tank, the Credilli, and it's going to go for the Draco Meteor. I feel like the special... Actually, probably not. I want to say that the special attack drop mattered, or the Parting Shot, I should say. But it is now at -3. So we should be taking those special attacks fairly well, unless he crits. As I am going to be faster and go for the Recover. Turtonator's got the Focus Blast, and he does connect onto the Credilli. Looked at that damage, and I'm like, damn. It ended up being a crit. Just recovering off the leftovers. as it is going to take some damage off from the poison. And I'm going to go for another recover. I know it can't take me down unless he crits again. Focus Blast is going to connect again. Yeah, I figured. The crit really did matter, so we took that fairly well. So pretty much all we have to worry about is him getting a crit, which is really unexpected. But he's going to go ahead and withdraw the Turtonator as he is going to bring the Mightyena. Take some Stealth Rock damage, and it is going to come in on the Toxic Spikes as I'm going to go for the recover. I still felt like I needed Credillion for some reason. Just really bulky, and it was just doing what it needed to do. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my defensive tank. Or, not my tank, but my defensive mon. The Alolan Persian, as it is going to connect the Iron Tail and get a defense drop. Mightyena is going to go down to the Life Orb plus the poison damage. As Archeops is going to come in. Going to take some Stealth Rock damage. I'm going to go for the Fake Out here. That way, get some more damage off the Archeops. I knew it was going to do too much, but hey, I activated red card. So, I guess that'll do, right? And the flinch. I ended up staying in on the Earthquake because I figured I'd be able to tank at least one, which we do, and we do go for the Scald. I also wanted to get rid of the Archeops. I don't know. Archeops is one of those Pokemon that you just look out in the PU tier. It's really, really strong, especially if it has the Stone Edge Rocky MZ. So in comes the Teal Cannon. Come in on the Stealth Rock as it is going to go for the Bullet Seed. He did say after the battle that his Teal Cannon is a mix set, which is really interesting. Like, I don't really see Teal Cannon anymore, but right now, what we see on screen. As Credillion is going to come out. Yeah, Credillion can pretty much wall most of his team at the moment. So that's why I need to keep it nice and healthy. As Teal Cannon is going to go for the Overheat, get that special attack drop, and get damage from the Life Orb. As we're going to go for the Rock Slide, pick up the knockout on the Teal Cannon. Get that Leftovers recovery. Pretty much Credillion just put it out there. Turtonator coming in, taking Stealth Rock damage. As we're going to go for the recover. We're special defensive, so he won't be able to take me out unless he crits. Even if the crit Focus Blast now, it wouldn't really matter. I think Draco Meteor crit would probably do more. Well, it would do more, but end up taking me out. Might live, though. We're really bulky in special defense. So, going to go ahead and get the Giga Drain off, just to get a little recovery. Get that one. Oh, it's 3 HP. And the Leftovers recovery. As Weezing is going to go ahead and come in. Now I'm actually going to make the switch here into the Mischievous. Or no, Type Null. My fault. Because I think at one point I did switch in the Mischievous. Oh yeah, I did after I get taunted on the Type Null. I went into Type Null because it's like really bulky. And I do have the rest, so even if he poisoned me, I would have just rested. But I mainly wanted to go for the Sword Stance on the Weezing, but then again, you know, the thing is like really bulky, so going for Frustration without the Sword Stance wouldn't really do anything. So he is going to go for the Will-O-Wisp on the Mischievous. I do have the Nasty Plot and the Will-O-Wisp with the Hex combo, which is going to be doing a lot. As he is going to go for the Pain Split. That's why having to set up Toxic Spikes was really important in the game. But I guess Mischievous didn't really come in on that. So being both burned, Hex is going to do... I think Hex actually picks up the knockout. But I'm going to go ahead and go for the Nasty Plot. As it is going to go for the Sludge Bomb. Of course, being burned is better than being poisoned. Well, in this case, for Mischievous, since we are special. So, in comes the Credillion. It's going to come in on the Toxic Spikes, which is really rip on the Credillion since we do have the Hex, which does a lot more damage if the opposing Pokemon is status. And we are going to be able to outspeed the Credillion, so we'll be able to pick up the knockout as it is going to be taking poison damage and Mischievous will be taking burn damage. Going for the Hex, picking up the knockout. Down goes the Credillion. As in comes the Weezing, as it is also burned. Going for the Hex. Down goes the Weezing. And that is GG to my opponent, Logan. Hope you guys enjoyed the PU Wi-Fi battle. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.